Hiya, fellow vapers all over the world. Joe the Village Vapor coming at you from Ireland with a review on this. It's the Smok, the real pod mod RPM 40 kid. Now, I won't tell a lie, I've had it a while, and I've had it a good while actually, but I've never reviewed it, so if you've never seen it before, just adjust this tripod a bit. And yeah, the RPM 40. So we've got it's mesh coils. It runs on. It's compatible with Nord coils too. It's a 15 milliamp battery, which is not bad for the size of it, I suppose. And it's compatible with the Nord coils, and there's an RBA base as well for it. Color of mine is black. Fast charge. It's still only USB, but it is a while back. So on the side we've excuse oil everywhere. Yeah, there's all authenticity and barcodes and that, not much interest in playing there. And the address there, Fengguang, Szechuan, China. But yeah, I don't talk Chinese, so but it's variable wattage. It goes up to 40 watts. You're gonna open it up, get rid of this. At least there's no horrible warnings on the front, and nice little picture of the mod on the front. I have the black one, so you get anyway this nice, I thought it was nice Smok box, nice white Smok box for a change. And like I said, I do have it a while, so you get your user manual, which is useful, if you're only starting out. And it's got all the info you need, the specs. Like I said, the weight, 99 grams, output voltage, 4.1 volts. That's not bad, that's quite good. Size 25 millimeter by 25 by 99. It weighs 100 grams. So it's not heavy. There's a bit of weight to it though. And anyway, enough waffle. Here we are. So just put that a bit closer. It's hard to focus with the black, and it's a bit smudgy. But this is the device, and switch it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That on, Smok version 1, the real pod mod. So it's 20 watt. Oh, by the way, just quickly go through the box. You get a little USB-C cable. You get 2 pods, plus you get a Nord pod. Excuse me, I haven't got the Nord pod. I don't know what I've done with it, but I have two of the Smok pods here, and they come with what do they come with? A 0.4 coil pre-installed and a 0.6 Nord coil. So it's handy you can get the Nord coils, and the Nord pod fits in. So if you have the Nord, it's compatible with this, And so have a look at the screen. No, we'll put a pod on actually. They're both empty. I've cleaned them out. The pod attached. So 20 watts. Go down to 1 watt and goes all the way up to a big 40 watts, which is enough. It's a real fingerprint magnet, unfortunately, but I'm not too bothered about that, It's you see the puff counter there, 5,112, and that has been reset a couple of times. You get your puff counter there, that was what, 0.4 seconds. And your battery indicator, yeah, it's fire button, it's not drawer activated, it's only fire button activated. And your USB charge port is on the bottom here. It's okay, you know, you just leave it flat on its side. Sorry about the smudginess of it and that, but as you can see, it's nice finish. This kind of I forget the name of this kind of checkery finish, you know. But you have there, you can two buttons, minus and plus is wattage locked, so that's just your wattage locked. It will still fire. And I think 1, 2, 3 power locked. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 is power locked on the fire button. So 1, 2, 3 got some power back now. Change color is, I think it's 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it's not that. It's not 1, 2, 3. It's up and down, I think. No, that's power locked. It's not. That's not right either. I forgot now. I'm not really into changing the colours and that, do you know? But come on. There is a way of doing it. I know there is. That's power unlocked. Come on, colour. Puff clear. Oh, that's just cleared that anyway. That's left and fire clears your puff. So I'm just no. Oh yeah, I've got it. Plus and fire changes your colour. So blue. Hang on. Blue. No, it's not. It's not. Yeah. Plus and fire. It's purple now. So get it onto green. Should be able to. That gone to green? No, it hasn't. What? Oh, is it a long press? No. This is tight. You see, I don't really usually fiddle around with wattage locked. So the wattage is locked. How do I? Yeah, that's the wattage unlocked. Right, colour right. We're not going to worry so much about the colour for so much. It tells you in the manual anyway, you know. But yeah, it's nice looking, and it's got a bit of weight to it. It's ergonomically fits in the hand well. It's nice and comfortable. It's got a bit of weight to it. And get your pod here. This is a coil. Sorry for it all not being all, you know, neatly packed and that, but basically this is your coil here. Focus. So, you know, you've got good old juice ports. It does work with 60, 70. Like I said, this is this coil. This is actually a 0.3 ohm coil I've picked up. It's the watt is it's 0 to 19 watts, and I've another coil. Oh, and the press fit, it's just a little O-ring, so you'll see it, you know, you've two, it's squared there and squared there, so you just match that up with the two sides, you know. So obviously your airflow is on the sides there, you know, it's not on this sealed side. You want your airflow, so that's the way to put it in. Just do that again. Put it in, so your straight sides against the sides of it, of the pod, and in like that. And to fill it, as you see, this is, yeah, I don't like the filling system for it. You get this little rubber thing, you can see a bit has ripped off already but it's not too bad. I'm gonna actually fill it up now. I'm gonna fill it up with some, this coil has been soaking already. I'm gonna fill it up with some granola yogi 20 milligrams salts. So it's easy enough to fill. Oh, each pod, by the way, I think it's 4 mil capacity, 4.5. It could actually be. I'm gonna double check that actually what the capacity is. But that's how you fill it. You've the hole there, you've your air hole here. So it's the big hole you want to be filling. That's plenty anyway. That's a granola bar by Yogi. It's salt, but you can use your salts in here or your freebase. You're alright with the two, which is great. So to put this seal back on, you just put it into position and give it a good. You have to give it a real good firm push down, or else it's only going to leak. And it is a bit of a con actually, because when you're pulling it and pulling it over after time, it does wear. I mean, we all know the battery on these things are never going to last forever, but it's lasted me a good while. So I'll just whack that in, and yeah, whack that in. Obviously, goes in this way, air holes to where your slots are. Your two slots on each side, so you correspond your airflow with that, and that's it. It's in, and you can. I'm not going to go up top just yet. It's messing around. It's saying should be okay. Yeah, pod attached, and for some reason it's flashing, which it shouldn't be doing that. I don't know why it's doing that. Stick that in again. Oh, do you know what it could be? Could just be a little bit. Sometimes it gets a little bit moisture in the bottom, but yeah, pod attached. Oh, great! Don't tell me another Smok product has just broke down on me. I'm gonna I have another stock coil here, so I'm just gonna quickly yeah, the capacity for the pod is 4.5 mil on the Nord and 4.3 on the Smok. I don't know why it's just because they're slightly different shape. You can see now where mine's been knocked about a little bit. I'm just gonna have a quick little vape anyway, yeah, but I'm gonna come back down to keep watching. You can see the Vapor there. It's not, that's only on, I'll just show you the Vapor now on 19 watts. Show you a bit of Vapor down below. Yeah, it's not bad, for a pod. It's direct lung though, it's not mouth to lung in any way, it's pure direct lung. And the coils actually, I had that coil head, I actually washed it out under the tap because I had a problem just lately getting the coils for it, but it wasn't actually sent out with a delivery I got. But anyway, I will get some more next time, and it was only a bit of backy cat RY full, so it's fine. I'm getting the granola taste through. It's lovely. Yeah, I just want to show you something else, Vapers. I'm gonna have a quick sup of me tea. Best drink in the world in me venture cup, me flask cup. Yeah, what I wanted to show you was we're gonna do a little build because I actually got as a separate purchase. You can get the Smok Rpm rebuildable atomizer coil. So what you get basically, if I can get it off with my Herculean strength, yeah, you get a little box, get a couple of little packets. You get your RBA here. You know, it's all just simple packaging. You get your RBA here, and you get a little baggie with one little spare post screw. Actually, do you know what? I'm sure there was two in there, and I lost one, so I don't want to be bad mouthing Smok, but yeah, I've been quite unlucky with Smok mods in the past. I've had the Arcus break on me not soon after getting it, and the mag as well. But this little one's been going a long time for me. You know, it is good. You know, it's not bad. Bit quirky at times, but anyway, yeah. This is the rebuildable, so I'm gonna hold it up there so you can see the build deck. So you need thin wire for this, you know. You can see air hole there, yeah. That's your air. Your air intakes are on the side and comes through them. This way your cotton goes down there. Your coil sits across here. We're going to put a little coil in now in a minute. I'll show you what I have just to make it a bit easier today. I have some Coilology mouth to lung coils. So they'll do perfectly. If anything, they're a little bit small, but the annoying thing with this is there's no way to dry burn your coils, so you have to do a space. Now that is a con, really, Smok. Come on, you know. They could have put a little kind of a 510 adapter or something, but it is what it is, you know. My hand is all oily from that other blasted pod. I admit, actually, I had to pause for a second and clean up because I don't think that other cooler was something up with it. So we've got one of these little, give me hands a wipe. Got one of these little tiny. So I'm going to put that on. I had a jig bit here somewhere. These are only 2mm, so two little 1.5 jig. All you have to do is get your fingernails like so, get it on each end of the coil and pull it apart like so. Pull it apart, yeah, you see that? And then just push it together again, and then you've got, just missed one little wrap there. You know, you want it, yeah, that's it. Pull it apart. You see that? See how I'm pulling it out? See how I'm pulling it apart there? And then just squidge it back together. And then there, you've got a perfectly spaced 2mm mouth to lung coil. So that's gonna glow evenly, you know. So we shouldn't have to. There shouldn't be no hot spots on it. I haven't had before. So, and anyway, it's quite fiddly. This, you know. I've quite biggish fingers, so you can. Doesn't matter which way you go in. Really, it does have little tabs on the side which are handy. I've unscrewed these screws, but the little tabs do come in handy. So just push your coil in, yeah. Push your coil in, and you've got, you see it's kind of falling out there. Very fiddly. I might have to go off camera. I don't want to, but I might have to, right. I've got them in place now, the legs, yeah. I'm going to kind of twist them round a little bit, because be able to manipulate it afterwards. Give them a little twist, hold them there like that. Oh, where's my screwdriver? Come on, Joe, sort it out. Right, so I'm gonna I'm going to screw this one down. It's a very thin gauge, this wire. I think it's 28 gauge. Not 100% sure. I think it is though. Oh, and that's not cool. Right, let's try. I have to unscrew that again and get it in right and pull it right round, so you can see there the coils bend there. Sorry about this. Right, that's in position. Might just do one side at a time. So that's, yeah, that's in position. It's really is awkward this, you know, I'm not kidding you. But it's worth, right, that should get that caught it. Yeah, that's got it. Then the other side we want to put in, so then we can, as long as we've got it, you know, kind of in there, twist that right round that side. Yeah, get that tight. And see, my hands are a bit oily now. Anyway, I think that's got it. Is it? Yeah, I think that's got it actually. I think it's got it both sides. So I'm just going to grab me tissue. Something in that. Oh yeah. Coil. Going to grab me tissue so I can get a bit better grip on this and get a bit of torque going. And these screws are only little, tiny little screws, you know. So yeah, that's good and tight. And that's good and tight, so that should be alright, you know. Yeah, that should be okay. They seem to be tight, so gonna get me snips. I know it looks a little bit wonky in that at the moment, but you want to get your snips and you want to cut it good and tight into the right into the where you've into the screw. So there we go, snip, and the other side, and hang on, snip. So that should be okay. Now, gonna get me, like I said, it's kind of really awkward. Gonna get me 2mm bit here now. Hopefully this doesn't come out. Get me 2mm bit in, straighten this coil out a bit so it's over the airflow. Yeah, my voice has gone low now because I'm concentrating on this. It's actually, do you know what, it could have done with coming out a bit more, but might be able to just put it out ever so slightly. Don't wanna, yeah, pull it out slightly. That should do. See now? Over the airflow, yeah? That's not bad. That's not bad at that. Because it goes in at a bit of an angle. So, yeah, there we go. Space cool, right. Just going to give these screws one more little tighten. Dear me, 23 minutes. Has that just come out? No, it hasn't. Gonna give these screws a little bit more of a tighten. Same the other side. And what I'm going to quickly do before I even put any cotton near it, there's a little trick you can kind of do, is just put your, where's my empty pod? You can only do this quickly or you risk damaging the tank. Put your pod in, yeah, your rebuildable pod in, get your device, slip it in, say 19 watts, that's perfect. And there's a way to get this top cap off. I've had it off before. I don't think it wants to play today. But you can kind of see down there, look down the hole there, yeah? And you should now see the coil glowing. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, no hot spots. See it? Yeah, that's perfect. So don't want to do that too much, so because plastic inside. Yeah, so that's it. That's actually a lot easier than some other times when I've done it, And we know there's no shorts or that. Just get a bit of this stuff out of the way. Right, got a little bit of cotton bacon here, tiny little sliver. Gonna tear, not very much, a little small bit will do. Gonna twist it at the end so it looks like something illicit. I'm gonna stick that in, see if she goes in. Should do. Should be. Oh yeah, I think that's just enough. Yeah, that's nice. There's a little bit of tension there, yeah, not too much. So it's not super tight. Leave it at that anyway, because believe me, if you start messing around too much, you're looking for trouble, It's a good little RBA though, I have to say it is, So cut it around just a little bit, cut it a little bit away. Just gonna dog ear this bit here and this here. A little bit too much on this side. That's where I stopped pulling, It was getting a lot tighter, so yeah. Now should have enough to stick into, get me pointy tweezers, and it's like doing an operation, being a heart surgeon or something, Oh dear me. Right, stick that into the wicking slot there, which is easier said than done, but it is doable, and I'm gonna do it. If not for me, for yous. So that's going in. See my hands, I have this, I'm a bit nervy sometimes and my hands shake, which doesn't help at all. But keep taking the tablets, as I say. Yeah, that's going down there, you can see. That's gone in nicely, yeah. I think we'll leave that, there's no point keep messing with that. Don't mess with success. Is it a success though? Yeah. How long's this video going now? Oh dear me, 27 minutes, right, sorry babe. Alright, get this other side now. Stick it down into there. Stick it into that cotton port. Maybe that's a little bit too much, is it? No. It's okay. No, it's going in. Don't want it too tight, Don't want to make a choke point. So that's it really, That's nearly done. You can, I'll show you now. It looks scruffy, It looks real scruffy, but it's hard to get this bang on, And I'm sure they couldn't have really designed it. It's just small, Just a lot of, and this is unedited, so it's just time and patience. But in the end, it saved me a good few quid buying coils, I don't mind buying a few coils, but it's nice to save a bit. Plus, this is what I do, it's interesting. So there we go. You have something looking like focused like that. So what I'm gonna do is juice it up with a little bit of. Do you know what I'm gonna use for a change? I'm gonna put on some summer IVG Summer Blaze. Or is it? Yeah, Summer Blaze. This is a Nick salt as well. No, is it? But it's 50-50 anyway. You want to be using a 50-50. So give that a little soak, few drops. Few drops this side, and hey presto, that's it. Lovely stuff, this Yeah, IVG Summer Blaze, right. Stick the top back on, shouldn't have any shorts or problems or that. Yeah, that's good. That's not bad actually I'm quite pleased with that. Get that out of the bloody way. Hope you're all doing well, by the way. And stick that in there. Take this tab. You see, this tab is torn as well a bit. Not impressed with these tabs at all, but they've lasted me. Like I've had this, I don't know, well over a year, and it's actually, to be honest with you, the only trouble I've had with it electronically was just a few minutes ago there when it was saying about the pod attached and flashing. I've never seen it do that before. So make sure you can hear it click, yeah? Can you hear that click? So that's clicked right in. And I put it on there and see what is coming out. A pod attached. Yeah. You see that? 0.65 ohms. So gonna put it up to 23 watts and I'm gonna bring this on top, yeah? So just bear with us. Yeah, so well Vapers, that's it. I'm sweating. And that's it, the Smok Rpm with the RBA in it, reading 0.85 ohms. You've seen how fiddly that was, you know, but let's have a taste. Yeah, that's really good. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. Like I said, I've had this bloody tripod. I've had this a while, and yeah, that's not bad. That's nice. Yeah, you can see that's good Vapor production. Gonna bump it up another, but you don't have to go to mad. 26 watts. Yeah, it's a restricted direct lung hit. To be honest with you, the flavour it's a little bit better, but I think the coils for flavour are just as good. The Nord coil as well, you know, that's very good. And it's compatible, so it's great. But yeah, I recommend if you do get the RPM 40 kit, pros and cons. It's just a little pod kit, it is what it is. The RBA kit is great, it's very fiddly, you gotta use a thin wire. Oh, con, yeah, big con ham. Just have a cup of tea. Or a sup of tea, great palate cleanser, good for when you're doing reviews. But as you can see, it's I had space to cool because Smok you would have thought could have put in a little kind of 5-10 stands you could screw it in and put an ice, closed Clapton or Alien because it would fit in there. I did actually put a Clapton in once and spaced it, but the job I had, and that was mouth to lung, so you can't go no bigger really than 2 mil. I did go 3 mil once, but I have another blast. And it keeps up as well. Yep, keeps up. And that's 4, 5, and one more. 6, yeah, so no sign of a dry hit, as long as you nail the wicking on the RBA section, You know, the Smok, the real pod mod, it is good. It's not as good as I've always got it behind me, the Caliburn G. But you know, it's nice. It's a nice little pod mod, and I'd recommend it to anyone getting off the smoke. Look, I've been way too long on this review, but I hope you've learned something from it. You know, and if you haven't got it and you get it, this video helps. But you know, it's I'd give it 6.5, 7 out of 10. Right, that's me, Joe the Vaping Villager out. Thank you very much for watching. Shout out to everyone all over the world. See you on the next one fairly soon.